Previously on Fly with the Guy. I'm gonna have to order me one of them little fans that I can wear around my neck, cause I didn't tell y'all, but I'm working with an ABC, my friend over here. I'm watching the stories, aka the soap operas, you know. It's a thing that I used to do with my grandmother all the time. There's a whole lot of curtains. Anybody standing behind them? I mean, at this point, you can come on and get it, bring her down. She was on 10, and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to bring that down to like a 6. Two medicals, well, a medical and almost medical, like at the same time during boarding.
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big shade out. Now these models went.
Good morning, you all. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies. I'm opening up this particular vlog kind of late. I'm already in my destination. So I had a disagreement with the clock this morning. Y'all know how those been going, but this one was a big one. Like, cost me my perfect attendance because I was tardy. Big one. But anyway, flight still left on time. We got here early, and now we are headed to the hotel, and I'll tell you all more when I get there. All right, so currently walking over to the mall. We rode out here because they want to go in the city. I didn't pack to go in the city, so this is about all I have for outfit. It's not enough for a boozy brunch. So I walked into the hotel, and I had some of my classmates who was here on the layover. They was coming to the mall. And so I was like, well, I'm coming with y'all, because they wanted to go out. We're leaving to go to the city in like an hour. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go to the mall, come back, change clothes, be prepared to go out. This lighting is not doing what it needs to do. Okay, here we go. But yes, I'm on a 2-day trip, laying over in Newark right now, and then tomorrow we'll have 2 legs for go home day. Oh my gosh, you all, rough start, but we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna have to make up for it. Alright, so I left them all, y'all. I had to go in real quick. You know, as Deanne would say, don't go chasing waterfalls. So I stick to the rivers, lakes, and the H&Ms that I know, because H&M never lets me down for cheap, fast fashion. Oh, I hate the fact that I always fall prey to consumerism and this notion of like, oh, I need to go get an outfit since I'm going out. And it's like, I definitely could have packed clothes. I don't know, it's an excuse, because I was trying to say like, oh, I didn't plan to go out, but like, at this point I should know that every time I come to Newark with more than a 15-hour layover, I'm going into the city. So yeah, it's cool though. I stayed under budget. Everything that I picked up was discounted or on sale, so I don't feel super bad about my purchases. And luckily this is only a 2-day, so I will have space in my bag for these clothes. So I'm about to go take a quick shower and get dressed, and then we'll be on our way to the city. All right, y'all, so here's the look that we pulled together. Okay, going into the city. All right, so we just made it to the station. We took the shuttle back to the airport, because Newark is a train stop, and then we took the train all the way into Penn Station, then hopped on the subway and made our way down here to Greenwich Village. And I'm with my co-workers, both of which have been on the vlog before. So y'all know Charmy. For some reason, when I end up in New York, I end up with Charmy, but you know, it's a good time. And then my other crew member back there, and her mom is actually on the trip with her. So that's sort of the beauty of being cabin crew, is that... What'd you say?
We're gonna turn right in 100 feet on Grove Street.
Got it. Because you have your family and friends or whatever on your benefits, that they can just come with you, because you already have the hotel room, and then they are on your benefits, so they travel for free pretty much, and they just come along with you. I hope this is not the line for the restaurant. Wait a minute. So now we're headed to brunch. Okay, so we are eating at Bouvet, and I'm trying to like not get this person all in the frame because I'm sure she probably does not want to be on camera. But anyway, the name of the restaurant is Bouvet. It's I'll put the link down in the description box if you all have never been here. But really, really great reviews. I'm excited. I forgot what I was about to say. I'll come back to y'all when I'm done because I'm hungry. Okay, let's try this again. So y'all, Charmy said it best. This weather is not foo-la-la weather. So we out here in the city trying to foo-la-la and it's not letting us be great.
At all.
We just like...
We're about to go to sleep.
At this point, let's go have a drink and go back to the hotel. I can get some videos edited.
Okay.
You know, maybe see a couple people, see who else is laying over here because clearly this is where everybody laying over at. And I'm about to look like a wet mop in a minute. So my hair is just about to be soaked. And now we're headed to Dallas Barbecue. So we're out in Chelsea right now. We're going to Dallas Barbecue because they always have good recommendations for their drinks. So that's the next stop. Everybody got drinks. So we finished having drinks, and I think the general consensus now is that with us having a 3:30 wake up for a 4:30 a.m., we all want to go to bed. So yeah, we're about to make our way out of the city back to Jersey.
Okay, that layover
to the hotel.
Trying to grab breakfast.
But you know, it was still plenty of time for us to capture a couple of photos because it was what it was and it was doing what it was supposed to do. So we just made it back to the room. Let's cut this air down for sure. And I am tired. I'm like, so we ended up splitting off and some other people went to go do shopping and walking and other stuff, and the other half of us was just like, let's just go back, which was cool because your boy is tired. I had to take me a little power nap.
That's how quickly
while we were out because, you know, I had to recharge. But I made it back. I am ready to just get in the bed, but my room is a disaster. Like, stuff is everywhere from me rushing earlier. So what I'm gonna do is attempt to put the room back in order first. I was supposed to have a video up today. The video is like 75% edited, so I might just get in the bed and try to finish editing it and possibly upload that video. But if I fall asleep before that video goes up, y'all will get it tomorrow. And that's gonna be that. I have food in here in case I get hungry later. So I have chicken and broccoli right there as options to eat later on. If I wake up in the middle, like 11 o'clock and I am hungry. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get comfortable, put my room back together, y'all, and I'm gonna call it a night. I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, you all. Bright and early. Guess who's not having a disagreement with the clock today? But it's still dark outside. Another AM trip. I go from either working extreme AM or overnight. There is very little in between. But anyway, today is go home day for this particular trip, you all. We just have 2 legs today. We're going from Newark to Cancun, then Cancun to Miami. The Newark to Cancun leg, happily, is the longest leg, and it is first, which we appreciate. Although coming back international on go home day is also, you know, you kind of get used to it after a while if your base does a lot of international flying. The block time for this first flight this morning is 4 hours and 5 minutes. And by block time, that is the time on paper that they say this is your departure and this is your arrival. the time in between those two numbers, that's our actual block time. That's what makes up how we're paid. And that includes the time that we're supposed to have the door shut and we should be pushing back, releasing the brakes to taxi, take off, fly, land, park at the gate, put the brakes back on. The time in between those is our block time. It's blocked at 4 hours and 5 minutes. And I hope we don't use all of it. Hope the winds and the things are in our favor. But I'm gonna get ready to head downstairs. It's too early for us to get breakfast. They do give us free breakfast here, and it's too early for me to get it. So yeah, that's a bummer. But I do have oatmeal in the bag that I can make in flight. And yeah, early morning flight. Let's go. Bags. All right, y'all. The room is empty. Let's go. Turn off some of these lights. Save the earth. I don't like being right around that corner like that. Somebody could have popped me. It's so early in the morning. Let me not be too loud. I'll be respectful to the other guests. Since we are still in quiet hours on this floor. So you all, luckily, if you remember when I worked that 4-day Newark trip, well, it wasn't a Newark trip, but I worked that 4-day trip at the beginning of the month, and I was rushing out of here and left my ice packs. They still had them. I stayed here on the 1st and they still had my ice packs. And I was trying to tell other people to pick them up, but I was telling them that I stayed in room 224. I stayed in room 245, so that's why they could never seem to find them. But I walked up and I was like, hey, the last time I stayed here, I left my ice packs. I wonder if you all still have them. And she was like, wait a minute, what's your last name? And I was like, Readus, and she was like, are you Brandon? And I was like, oh my gosh, how do you know that? And so she was like, you're the mysterious Brandon with the missing ice packs. I've been trying because this is like 10, 3, 6. Yeah, this is like $10 worth of ice packs right there, and they're good. All right, so we have made it to Cancun. I'm gonna talk really loud. There's a whole lot going on around us. Lots of weather on the way, but it was a great flight overall. Passengers have exited off, we're getting cleaned and all the other stuff that happens, and then we're gonna board back up. One more flight to Miami and we done, y'all.
Oh, we done.
One more flight and we done.
Done.
One more and we done. I need to go eat, I'm hungry. Hey Fly fam, so I'm just coming on to close out the vlog. We worked the quick flight from Cancun back to Miami. It was a lot of weather leaving Cancun, weather coming into Miami, and we had to stay seated for like a good little part of our initial climb out, which ate up our time because it was like it's the go home leg, so we were kind of like putting all of our stuff away, and then it's also an international, so it's like you're trying to get out forms and do all these other things. So it was really busy in a quick period of time, but we got it all done and we made it all back. And I ended up having to park in the garage because I was late the other day. Womp womp. I forgot I had to pay for that because we are no longer allowed to park in the garage for free. But you know, it is what it is. I'm happy to be back. I'm already at home in bed because y'all, this rain in Miami is putting me to sleep. And I had to stand up for tomorrow, but I dropped it, and so now I'm trying to find something to make up the hours because I am short on my threshold for what I would like to be at for hours for the month. So cross your fingers that I find something, and if I do, y'all coming with me. If anything, it'll probably just be a quick turn because I have to tutor tomorrow afternoon, so probably just a daytime turn. Hopefully it's something high hour. But anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies, and I'll see you all the next time.